even though a lot of focus has been on the gun charge, on Joe Biden, and of course there have been the never Trumpers have taken a very consistent line here, and their line is, look at Joe Biden. He is not calling the trial rigged. He's not saying the judicial system is twisted or bent. He accepts the verdict. This is a model for how we should act in America. Our juries are trustworthy. It's a jury of the peers. Now, the never Trumpers know very well that in the case of Hunter Biden, first of all, it was a big question whether this guy was going to get convicted. Neither Debbie nor I thought it was likely that he would. Why? The trial was in Delaware. The jurors appeared to be very much sort of Bidenites taken straight out of Joe Biden's support base. And it looked like Hunter Biden would have an excellent chance to get a hung jury, maybe even an acquittal. But I think because this was such a cut and dried case, the jurors just read the instructions and they sort of saw no way to exonerate Hunter Biden short of like just nullifying and just saying, yeah, he did it, but you know what, we're just going to say he didn't. That can sometimes happen, jury nullification, but that's extremely rare. By and large, juries like to have some kind of, if only to convince themselves, some kind of rationale that what they are doing is consistent with the law, even though they might have made up their mind before. I don't like this guy. I'm gonna find him guilty, but I need to have a reason for why I'm gonna find him guilty. Well, see, really, he had the motive. He went and bought the gun. It had to be him. And so you squelch the idea of reasonable doubt, but you convince yourself that you've come up with a fair verdict. I don't think it's easy for human beings to say, well, you know what? I convicted an innocent man. I'm going to go home and feel like, wow, I did something great. I convicted an innocent guy. No, people don't like to think of themselves that way. And so the point is that with Hunter Biden, he couldn't get away with it. But the idea that this is somehow a fair system, no. If it were a fair system, Joe Biden would be under indictment. Jim Biden would be under indictment. Frank Biden would be under indictment. They would all be facing racketeering charges, RICO charges, corruption charges, taking money from foreign governments and using it for your personal benefit, selling out your office and selling access to power. All of this, I mean, an absolute procession of felonies. The fact that all of that has somehow gone away. They're not being charged. Not just Joe Biden, the president, but other family members. It shows that the system is, in fact, rigged.